there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, come on. There we go. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Hey, David. How you doing? You know, I could record right the way up to, hey, David, how you doing? Because you're on most mornings, and I could use that just as a slide-on introduction. I appreciate it, but just, yeah, it's good because every morning I go, yep, how you doing? Because you're there. Funny. All right. Now, this morning, as on the announcement, we're finishing the Lavockin. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, children. Yes. And I didn't get some stuff I wanted done on it yesterday, but I got, yeah, you'll see. We shall cut to the chase, shall we? Yes. Yes, we shall. Light goes on. Light goes on. Light goes on. Stop. Now, and I do have. You are recording. I knew it. The Illuminati, they're behind this, aren't they? Oh, coffee time goes without saying. My coffee drink friends are better than yours. Damn right. Sorry, that was very, very silly. Yes. Now, round we come. And down a bit perhaps. There we go. So I've got, it's, well, as you can see, it's actually coming on quite nicely now. We'll get the Viking out of the way until we need him. Now, one thing I do need to do, aside from moving in a bit closer, get a little bit closer now, is, yes, you were saying, I gotta say, a sailing ship to me, there's a part of it that holds an appeal. The big deterrent, I would say, for me, is the rigging. Frigging in the motherfucking rigging. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sweet. Yeah, but as I was saying, the rigging is the idea that gives me nightmares. Now, anyway, here she is. Here's our Lavockin. And one thing I need to do, what I'm going to actually still do, despite the fact she's clearly sitting nicely, I'm going to go here for a moment, because I need to just drag this across a little. Oop, that's not gone well. That's not going to sustain the pressure of the wires when we put them on, I don't think. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Now, how do I wish to address that? Maybe this would be a good time for this stuff. Hang on. Oop, there we go. We've got that reverse thing going on my camera. So yeah, maybe this would be the. Let's see how we go. If it doesn't work, that's okay. In terms of, I'll just have to really do it. Yeah, now I'm just redoing that straight off. Which means what we'll do is now we'll put that one of those on, the other side of that on, a bit of photo etch on that. This is all going to happen. Now, This one, I believe, sits rather, or is the one that sits more easily than that one. Now, tweezers. Tweezers, Las Vegas. Tweezers, Las Vegas. Tweezers. I'll stop. Oh, and drop the bloody phone. Too busy being Elvis. Now. Rubbing. Okay. We'll need to do it that way, maybe. That other one is actually creating a problem in a sense. There's no real way around it. It's just that. I see what's going to have to happen here. Need to be a bit careful with that too. Got a little aerial thing. I'm never quite sure what those are. So it will happen quite nicely for us if it's a little lower than it needs to be, but I think it's going to be good. We just need to be a little patient. All right. Isn't that what they have in children's hospitals? A little patient? I'm sorry, that was terrible. Now, I've also noticed that's possibly why it was sitting a little erroneously. One side is a little uneven. I would suggest that bottom part there is a nice straight part. It'll be crooked from the top, but most people won't notice it. That's okay. And given that most people are not even going to get picking it up because I don't know if you've noticed, but people will look at a kit and they won't want to pick it up in case. And that's a pretty polite approach. So you have to sort of, say, it's okay, I'll show you. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. And she's got some pretty big chops on that front, you reckon? Now, I suppose the question can come. Yeah, I think I'm better served putting the glue on there. But first, let's get the glue going, shall we? And there. There we go. Now, that side. I should probably put that in tweezers first, shouldn't I? Now, where did I put the ones on? There they are. I was going to hold it that way, wasn't I? And if I'm going to go, I need to do it that way. Boom. Toothpick. There we go. Oh, that's actually kind of convenient. Check this out. Because they're so close to each other, they will almost, one's a bit too far over. There we go. But it's almost to the point of one will support the other when it comes to putting in some photo etch. But the next port of call will be okay. So that'll be 3 p.m. your time, I'm guessing. Ooh, that would be actually 3 p.m. your time at 10. So, ooh, that's about 3 in the morning my time. Ouch. Although I'm frequently up at around 4. Might be an option. Because I do have some biplanes planned down the track. Now, next, the other side of this, and hang on a moment. Hang on. That needs to come out. Okay. Few little issues starting to arise in this final stretch, but that's okay. Okay, what we're going to do now, and in the event that I don't get everything on that needs to be done, that's okay. There are ways and means, people. Ways and means. All right. Now, I may have brought that on myself. Remember how yesterday I gave it a burl and it sort of creaked a bit? I think that's possibly self-inflicted. Now, but that's okay. We can work this stuff out. So if I I'm actually going to take it a bit higher than they recommend, possibly. No, I won't. What I'm going to do, though, is give a good chunky bit of glue on this. Chunky! Chunky for a punk. Oh, fuck. And, okay. Please. I think that's where I made that was my mistake. I think I had that in slightly the wrong position. And yeah, that's going to sit so much more nicely. All right. Now, in the meantime, other things we can work on, and we will do, are, now, that's a tricksy one. And one that theoretically, what I'm waffling about here, is attaching this to that. Now, in theory, the best option would be, you can hardly see that, I'm sure. Yes, I'll be in the world of sleepy bobos. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now. So, I'm going to let that settle before I put that other bit in. We are going to have a crack at putting this onto that. So there we go, kids. Now I can do that by hand. That's easy enough. What I am going to require, I would suggest, is this stuff. This is precisely the sort of stuff I got it for. Let's see if It all happens, kids. And assuming it does, we'll just let it, it's supposed to dry in a matter of seconds, so we shouldn't need to let it settle for long. At which point, we'll put the photo bit on this side, let that settle for a bit longer, get stuck into the Viking. Actually, no. We'll put the aerial back on. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we shall do, yes. Now, let me think. Yes, I've got jamming today. Doing some work with the guitarist. I'm working with. It's good. I'm considering purchasing the same sort of strings that Lemmy used to use, because you can get them. They were a custom set. I'm going to discuss with the others as to whether that's really the sort of sound we want behind music as we're playing surf music. But then there's a bass sound that's chunky as all fuck. These are the things, kids. It's not too stable on the actual aircraft. That's not going to help the cause. But almost. Now, what I reckon we're going to do, because what I reckon we might want to do here, these last little bits, I mean, it's, as with every kit, it's always those last fiddly bits that have you going, oh, really? Now, that's not so stable. And as opposed to put the other one on, it's a wee bit cunty, actually. So what we're going to do is yoink. And I'm thinking I think you may work out what my plan here is. We'll fix this up here, attach the whole unit there. I just need to bear in mind to grasp from the back. That's it. This is the plan. That's the plan, Stan. That's the plan. Now, once this is done, then I will put the aerial on the other side. And then we will turn back to the other side after doing a bit of Viking work. That works for me, you know. It does. Put the photo bitch over there. This here, when I move the glued part, I'm going to pop it on here and I'm just going to slide it out the way rather than get too. You know what else I might be doing myself? See all this stuff? See this? Do you know how much that's needed? Not in the slightest. At which point, with the exception of that, which is not related to this kit, that's a whole other story. Look at this shit. Rob, what are you doing, boy? Let's get all this shit out of the way. Do need that. That's the rear wheel thing. I don't need the whole sprue. Yeah, Eduard gave the option of the plastic footrests or the photo etch. I went for photo etch, and at the end of the day, you may as well not put the bloody footrests in, because I can confirm you don't see them. Now, I will keep these. they've actually proven handy. Now, and oh, Rob, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's just put these in here to get them out of the way. I've got a bag on hand. God alone knows what that came. That would have been documents, I reckon. Now, getting down to business. Taking care of business. Oh dear. Now. And you know what else? Well, let's get that out of the way. Alrighty. I'm actually thinking, looking at the inside of the booth, whilst I didn't fully complete my tidy up of my area, I'm going to give the booth itself a bit of a going over at some stage, I think. Now, actually, why don't I? Hey, the idea was sound. Yes. I don't want to go for the Revel option here, but I do have another option if this fails one more time. And it's a there we go. Now that's supposed to. It's a little crooked. Hey. Okay. You see, for me, I got to say the jury's been out on this stuff for a while. Not too sure about it. Bit unconvinced. Now I know a lot of people swear by the next step up. This stuff. Let's see how we go. All right. Maybe. Sort of. Yeah. Now, the big question will be, we're going to let that dry. Yes, we are. The question will be, is that going to stay in one piece? My thoughts on the matter? I hope so. And in fact, that's looking promising. Not yet. I mean, I know it's supposed to dry in seconds, but I still don't think there's any harm in giving it a bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Rather than going, ooh, while we're here, and then ending up with tears before bedtime. Now, excuse me a moment. Alrighty. Now, where's our Viking chappie? Is that the correct sort of phrase or term to throw towards a Viking chappie? They're not really chappies, are they? They're more just raiders. I'm just trying to imagine a Viking chappie. I say, would it be perfectly acceptable if you just handed over your girl whilst we raped your women and killed you? Well, that sounds jolly good, yes. Yeah, I don't quite see the Vikings rolling that way. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I was just checking my audio there. Now, mix this paint up. I reckon by the time I've done, well, we'll see how long it takes us to do a portion, and then we're going to see about getting other stuff onto the Lavockin. Most notably, all on the undercarriage, and probably see about getting that aerial thing on. Yes. And indeed, while I'm here, I just need to quickly locate. Where have I put the aerial on labels? Not that it matters that much. It's pretty easy to make. Where have I put it? I wonder. I reckon I can see it. I reckon I put it. Give me a moment. No, I didn't. I'm rubbing. I'll find it. Let me just have a quick gander again. That's a wee bit irritating, potentially. Well, it took me a ridiculously short period of time to make the other one that I would appear to have misplaced, much to my irritation. But if that's the case, I have the bits and pieces immediately on hand to fix up another ring. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's paint. Here we go. Now, which brush did I use yesterday? One of these, I think it was. That'll do us nicely. If I don't flick it up into my face as I just did. That would have been funny if you'd seen it on camera. Sadly, you didn't. Alright, now. We'll go, I reckon, that area up there. All right. There's actually a spot there I need to do another line of this brown, but we'll work around that. Might have said it before, but I do find painting quite therapeutic, very relaxing as a thing to do. You decide what you're doing, and away you go. Slowly but surely. Oop, other way. There we go. So I need to, what I might do. There we go. Slightly better camera angle. From the viewpoint of both me and you guys, we're going to come around to this point here. All right. The detail that you can put on one of these is absolutely glorious. Something I'm speculating about doing. Okay, I'm giving him the sword as his weapon. Now, I have reason to believe it was only like chieftains and really cashed up dudes who actually would have used a sword. As such, I am considering, no use of that magical word, I haven't made an executive decision, of actually putting that little collar around there, make it gold, like he's snaffled a chain off of someone or something. Or I managed to get enough to make a chain. Unsure about this decision. I'll talk to a couple of other people, see what they think about it. If you have thoughts, feel free to share. I'm a little concerned it might be overdoing it. And I guess I can always apply the golden rule of anything. If in doubt, don't. A phrase that I got from my first A-grade rugby coach. And I've got to say, it's a pretty solid position to hold if you're unsure. Then you're not really sold on it, are you? And you're halfway to failing on the idea in the course of action. And if you're doubting something on that in this context, it means, well, maybe it's not that good an idea anyway. So I don't know. I'm a bit ummy and ahry. What will seal the deal will be further research. All right. All right. Now, once I've gotten this portion finished, we'll get back on to finishing the undercarriage on the Lavockin, which while I'm doing all of this, I'm going to continue to try and spot that aerial that I've misplaced. The irony of that, of course, is that it was a scratch make anyway. I've got identical parts to do it with anyway, so yeah, you know. Oops, got a little clumsy there, we'll fix that up. And I don't mind if if it looks a little bit, if there's little patches even showing through, because depending on the look, that might come over as sort of like seams coming a little bit weathered and stuff. If it creates that sort of a look, I'll leave them. Because of course that would have happened with ongoing use and such like. Alrighty. This is, of course, the biggest part of the figure. And, you know, all right. Now, there's a figure I did want to get. Another one is the 16th one. But for some reason, whilst my hobby shop of choice was able to get these in, they couldn't get the from the same company as well, a different figure I wanted, which was a Roman centurion. Nice one, centurion. Like it. But yeah, might see if I can track that down because that looked kind of cool. I'm getting a lot of enjoyment out of this one already. Liking how it's coming up. Oh, hey, cutie guy, how are you doing? All right. Oops, a daisy. Oh. Now, dropping the brush is one thing. Having the rest of it rolled into the paint, that's a bit annoying. Give me a moment. I'm good. Once I've done this portion here, I'll finish that portion there on the Viking. We're getting back onto the Lavockin, and it's very close to being done. It's at that little thing here, little thing there sort of point. Give me a moment here. watching now. All right, now we have, I have, as you would expect, and as always happens with these things, had a few last bits go. Yeah, you think, but that's all good in the hood. Yeah. There's a little spot just. There we go. Now 3 more squares, and it's back onto the Lavockin. This is finally coming together. I don't mind the fact that it's taking time. It's just a thing, you know. All right. This is definitely something you can just do while you're waiting for stuff to dry. All right. Two more. Now, what do we need to do? 3 things on the undercarriage. Then we'll let them dry for a bit. Actually, no, we'll go 4 things on the undercarriage and let them dry for a bit. And then right, there's just the aerial put on, well, and the canopy, but that's, yeah. And yeah. Alrighty. All right, there we go. So that's part of that done anyway. It's very close, mate. Very, very close, as you will shortly see. Oops, didn't mean to move the camera then. I'm going to clean my brush. Then I'm going to move the paint out of the way because I don't want to put my hand in it. Now, I'm not putting the Lavockin down on its wheels yet because the rear wheel came a bit adrift, and I'm quietly confident that that's entirely self-inflicted from doing it too early yesterday. So I re-glued it this morning. That's why I'm not putting it on its wheels yet. However, and out you come. Now, first, what I'll do, since you asked, let me just add some that in. There you go, there. Oh, there we go. Almost. There she goes. So it's all. And at the moment, we're just got to put the aerial on. I've lost the one I made. That's a bit annoying. And at the moment, we're just completing the undercarriage, like so. So that would answer your question, I'm sure. Now, what we shall do is, we've got a couple of things to do here. First, now something I'm going to do it, as you can gather from having to do all this gluing and stuff afresh, the weathering's probably not happening today, but the rest of it will. Now, I reckon we can start by putting that cover on. So we shall. Screw cutters. It's not looking too shabby at this juncture. I'm pretty happy with it overall. Get out of the way. Now, there is a little bit of painting touch-up to be done. And what that is just on these flaps, because there's a bit of a sky blue. It should be the interior color. This is not a big problem. Now, I reckon I'm probably going to be best served coming in from probably that angle with my tweezers. Would be my guess. Now, yep, all right. So, we've got the glue in position. Once we've done that, I reckon it's photo etch time. The last of the photo etch. Enter photo etch. All hail the photo etch. Has anybody seen the Hypnotoad from Futurama? They still put Futurama out. Oh dear. Possibly I'm showing my age, I don't know. Used to know a lot of nerds who thought that was a great show. And to be fair, I thought it was pretty funny. And I am pretty nerdy. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing scale models, would I? Getting fiddly. Fortunately, this glue is a little more bitch of a thing. Get into position. There are times almost when, as a scale modeler, I feel that I can sort of relate to this scene, and I think it's an Adam Sandler movie. He plays a golf playing dude who's actually a hockey player, but anyway, and he starts losing his shit at this golf ball. You too good to go to your home. He's trying to. The players saying, just send it to its home. You're not good enough for that. Sometimes you feel like that when you're trying to put a part in position. You're not good enough for that. Okay. Rear wheel done. Rear wheel cover. And next port of call. Oh, there's a lot of photo etch on this actually, mate. There's photo etch on the rear wheel. There's, in fact, if you check out, those bits there, they're a photo etch. There's a photo etch pipe thing that you can't really see very well, so it falls a bit into the category of, and I put that on because there's obviously a lot of photo etch in the cockpit as well. And as well, there's a curious bit of photo etch. That is photo etch. So there you go. Now, I've made a bit of a howling error of judgment. Well, not, that's a bit of a dramatic overstatement. I need the board that I have currently got my... That's not stable anyway. Yeah, no, but I need to redo that. Okay. Might actually do that first then. What do I want to put it on? Convenience. Tell you guys, medical appointment cards, handy as all hell at times. There's a small surface area to put this sort of caper on. About there, I reckon. Now, rubbing. How to go about this one? This is getting a bit frustrating. I've done this sort of caper before. I just want to try and do it with a bit of delicacy. And look, the Mr. Nice Guy approach just ain't cutting the mustard. So, all right, here we go. I'm getting what I would consider excessively heavy-handed for the occasion, but never mind. Right. Now, we shall... Give me a moment. Then we get onto this photo etch caper. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're not helping my take on life. And now I've lost track. Right, so it's that end, obviously. All right, finally. And I reckon this one will stick. It's already showing signs of being much sturdier than before. Why did I ever go anywhere else? You got to wonder at times. Okay, now. Photo etch in this final instance is these. Now, they're going to... A little bit of bending, but not much. Let's have a look at them. All right. Oh, yeah. And they go in which way? Right. this actually should be quite easy. Now, is there a preferred side? Yes. 19 goes on that far side. This is our stuff here. Now, that's 19 there. All right. So, it is joined just on the ends of it. That's fantastic. Makes my life very easy. All right. Now, have I got everything out that I require? No. Got most things out that I require. I do need that though. Where have I put? Give me a moment. My white pencil thing. Oh, there it is. Blind as a bat. Blind as a bat. Now, what I might even do. Give me a moment. Oh, hey, Clutter, how you doing? I did have a good Christmas. Hope you had a good Christmas, mate. Now, oops, sorry, just nudge that. I seem to recall discovering, yes, a pencil sharpener, no less. Now, what we're going to do is quickly sharpen this pencil. Who would have thunk that, eh? Ow. There we go. This one, I mean. And that should be all we require just to freshen that end up a bit. I found this pencil sharpener with a set of pencils that I have. My mother would have purchased, without exaggeration, I'd say 50 years ago. And I remember using them as a boy. She would have got them for all of us to use. And I use them now. And they're pretty shit hot. I'm thinking of getting a fresh set just because they're that good to use for various things. And it covers pretty much your entire palette from a. Oops, just the light there. That's okay. Now we will. And I should actually do it properly with this. There we go. There's our part. Now, there's our cover. So, razor. That's all right. That. Comes up to that. Remove them. Just realised I flattened them down unnecessarily. Okay. Oh no. Stay cool. Let's get this on, shall we? Now, pop that there, because that way I can see where the hell it is. This is crystal clear's time to shine. Now, I need to slightly straighten something there. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm thinking, and I do sometimes, that it would probably be easier to put the glue on the photo etch part rather than trying to match it the other way around, if you follow me. So, now, that goes on that way, I reckon. There we go. That's really solid. Rip. Get a toothpick. A toothpick. Oops, what I really need. But now, toothpick. Oh, you bitch. That's not what you need. No, I'll use the toothpick. No, tweezers. Out you go. Hey. Not helping. Never mind. Let's stay calm. So I reckon we can get this on very easily. As long as we don't drop the fucking thing. Where's the theory sound? If not with practice. Ah! Now. Actually, almost. And you know what? Let's just a little more. Oops. No. There. And she's on. All right. Can't really see it that well from there. You go. Now those white spots will of course disappear once the crystal clear dries. And there we go. All right. Look, hang on a moment. Ooh, I missed out quite a lot of chatting here. Excuse me a moment, guys. Ooh, food poisoning. That's not good. Dearie me. Added something to the dinner. Oh, well, that'll do it. Bad salsa. Oh, dearie me, Gov. Photo etch is good, man. It can be fiddly, as you just witnessed, but also bear in mind I haven't done a lot of photo etch in truth. Well, that's always a good to hear. Does the photo etch hold? It does. Look, most photo etch that you put on is very fine detail sort of stuff. That's why you use it, and that will hold fine. You can bear in mind with this that, or with that particular part as an example, that all it's really got to do is stay put. It's not actually supporting anything. They're all in, all glued in of their own accord, so they're going to stay put. That's just got to stay put. It doesn't actually support anything. So in that regard, it's purely decorative. Yeah. Now, out we go. Now then, zip it around to the other side to do this one. And then that's our notwithstanding, of course, our our thing there. Now, do I want to put that on now? No, I'd rather get stuck into doing the aerial, I reckon. Now, in the meantime, all right, that one came off quite cleanly for us. Giggity. Now, I think something I might want to consider here is that, because of course this is, as you were saying, quite pliable, and as on the side, we're done. I'm going to allow the bend to occur as I put it in position, but I am going to put the glue on first, as I did before. So that worked not too badly, I guess. I think this might be a slightly easier angle to come from, I think, as an opinion. Oh, thanks for swinging past. Have a good new year. Now, so this is going to go around that way. The only problem I find with photo etch, as far as it goes, is that it is pretty bloody fiddly. Anyway, I was saying, I reckon this one will be an easier one because I can come in that way, and that's my natural hand, my right hand. The other side, of course, I've got to get around the propeller and all that. There's a much clearer access here. This will be much easier. Now, get that out the way. You come over to here. Less than ideal as a starting point, but tweezer time. Which I'm going to need to move the camera out a bit, guys. Because oh, fuck. All that jiggling knocked the rear wheel out. Shit. And that's a problem on its own. Now I'm getting annoyed. But I can't let that stop me. Because, come on. I'm going to need to reapply the crystal clear, I think. Now, let's just make sure that's good. Okay, at least that's on. The fact that the rear wheel has come out is a problem. Because that's... and now I've got this bloody glue stick here because I've been too... Calm. Oh, I've got some on my fucking t-shirt. Oh, it'll wash out, hopefully. All right. Now, Rob, let's get this show back on the road, shall we? Now, maybe... It's supposed to be into there, and you know what? I'm taking that for all the angst. I'm taking that. You get here. Oh, and fucking, I wanted this finished today. We don't always get what we want. I will need to put this in and then wind the stream up. Very frustrated by that. And you can stop that fucking behaviour too. Fuck you. getting frustrated, as you can hear, guys. It's probably a healthy thing for me to stop when you get this level of frustration going. And breathe. All right. Much to my annoyance, I have not finished the aircraft. However, guys, tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? I'll get this finished off camera. I've got to let stuff dry anyway. I'm a wee bit grumpy because of the whole way that all happened. It is one of the foibles of, do I dare attempt to put the other thing on, that little aerial, in my current frame of mind? Might as well put that with that, so at least I know where that is. No, I won't. Too grumpy now. Sorry to say, guys. That's really a very frustrating outcome from the stream overall for me, I think. Because all I really wanted to do was get the bloody thing done. Now, I mean, okay, I'm being a drama queen at some point. I've got to put that aerial thing on, that, and it's stuff that does not merit another stream. And in truth, weathering, which takes 20 minutes, probably. What I'll do is I'll finish it off stream. Next time I'm live, which will be Monday, I'll show you the completed aircraft. So at least those of you who have suffered and endured the building of said aircraft can at least see it done. I will also post more pictures on my usual platforms. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. All right, but once that all dries, I'm sure I'll be a happier camper. Now, first-time viewers, you know what I'm about to suggest? It's follow, like, or subscribe. It's a very simple equation. It's like you have to build a scale model kit of it. You just push the button. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Again, follow, like, subscribe. You nosiest wants to. Now, tomorrow, I won't be back. It's Sunday tomorrow. And I've got a few bits and bobs, and also my pleasure, David. I glad you enjoyed it. I was a bit disappointed I couldn't finish the Lavockin, but on the other side of the equation, I've got some of the more fiddly elements done, and what I've got to get back on is not a biggie. It's just in conjunction with everything else got a bit. But there we have it. But yeah, when I'm on Monday, which is when I'll be on next, I'll show you the completed aircraft. I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. And on Monday, I won't lie, I've been very lazy on the Fortress deckling. I'll have to get it. That's probably what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I don't want to do a stream of that. We'll probably need to do some more of that, but we'll also do some Viking work. And yeah, they do, mate. They do. Look, it's a thing. There's a saying out of the Tao Te Ching: the man who expects nothing is never disappointed. And I expected to finish the kit. I didn't finish the kit. I am disappointed. there we have it. All right. So yes, I'll be back Monday, guys. I might be, as most viewers, regular viewers would know, I'm either 6:30 or 7 Australian time. I'll be one of those. So I'll be back at the same kit time and the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.